On a cold December night, a sergeant received an unexpected call from his deputies. At first, it seemed like just another routine situation, but within a short time, everything changed. Instead of leading the investigation, he found himself sitting in an interrogation room, facing questions about what...
Today's date is Friday, December 24th, 2021, and the time is 7:03 p.m. The location of this interview is the Command Staff Conference Room at the New Smyrna Beach Police Department. Presently being interviewed is Sergeant Richard Kirkland. I am Lieutenant Mark Severance with the New Smyrna Beach Police Department. Are you aware this interview is being recorded?
I am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the statement you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Sergeant Richard Kirkland unexpectedly found himself at the center of a serious situation after two of his deputies contacted him and asked for assistance.
On December 14th, 2021, there was a CAD call asking for police to respond to 143 Canal Street in reference to a suspicious person. Are you familiar with that call?
I am.
Were you working as a Bravo shift supervisor that evening?
I was.
So you were filling in for another supervisor,
Yes,
correct?
I was on overtime. Correct. The suspicious person call came out, was dispatched to Galt about a male bothering customers and asking for money. I was contacted by Officer Beatty after the call for service, not during it, but yes.
Okay, so you had no knowledge of what was going on at the scene at the time when either Officer Galt was there or Officer Beatty was there?
Correct.
So, you said Officer Beatty calls you, you believe, at the end of his interaction?
Correct.
The person deputies considered suspicious was Jeff Gray, a U.S. Army veteran and retired truck driver. What happened next would soon turn into the situation he had feared most.
The business.
Shoot after them?
Huh?
Shoot after them?
Why? They said you're asking the customers for money and stuff like that.
God bless them on this one.
Okay, well, they don't want you up front of your business.
I don't want you up in front of the business.
Okay, well, that's not how this is
So
going
you
to
can
go.
go get in your car and leave.
No. They said you're asking for money and stuff like that.
That's what they said. It's hearsay.
Huh?
It's hearsay. I say I'm not asking for money.
Okay, well, they said you're up front. So can you just go somewhere else?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not going somewhere. If I put it in my heart to stand right here, I'm staying right here.
Okay, but they don't want you blocking the sidewalk and stuff.
I'm not blocking the sidewalk.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
I don't have any ID on me, guy.
Okay.
And if I did, I wouldn't give it to you anyway.
Alright, well, you need to just move along. That's all they want you to do.
Nope, not happening.
Why?
Because I'm just saying God bless someone's does.
Okay, yeah, and you have the right to do that.
Yeah.
They just don't want you in front of their business.
What did they tell you?
The call note started out saying that there was a male dressed in all black, black shirt, black jacket, and originally he was asking for money from people who had there, and that's all I read because I was right around the corner from the scene.
So what crime were you intending to investigate there?
Well, at that point they said that he was at or in the business asking for money, and the business owner just wanted him to be moved along, and they didn't want anything to happen to him. But at that point, he was in the business asking people for money, as far as I understood from that point.
Okay.
While describing what had happened, Officer G repeatedly struggled to stay composed and had difficulty controlling his emotions. At the time, the reason for his reaction was unclear, but the truth behind his behavior would be revealed later in the investigation.
Money?
I am not asking
I
for
don't.
money.
Okay, your sign doesn't say it, so I don't know. I mean, have you asked anybody for money?
I mean, I'll tell you, my name is Jeff. What's your name?
Officer Galt.
Officer what?
Galt.
Galt?
Yeah,
G-A-U-L-T?
G-A-O-T. And you haven't asked for money or anything like that?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay. Can I just see the back of your sign? Alright. You're making this more complicated than it has to be.
No, I'm not. I'm standing here on the sidewalk saying God bless someone's veteran.
I know, but causing... Are you talking to any of these customers?
Yeah, I'm saying God bless someone's veterans.
Okay, well, if they don't want you talking, then you just can't keep saying the same thing over and over again, causing this problem with them.
Alright, well, have a nice night.
Okay, well, they just want you moved along, so can you go ahead and move along for me?
No, sir. I didn't know you guys had body cams.
Yeah. Every agency has body cameras, so.
And that's recording it?
Jeff tried to explain his side of the situation and share what he believed had happened. However, Officer G had already formed an initial opinion based on the information he had received. Before making any final conclusions, the officer wanted to gather a few more facts about the incident.
Did you know what was public property and what was business property? Roughly.
Yeah.
Why did you tell Mr. Gray that asking for money is technically against city ordinance?
At that point, I thought panhandling was a city ordinance violation.
Okay, so it was your belief that it was?
Yes, sir.
Where did you get that?
I thought that early on in the training that we had the call, and there was people asking for money, and I thought that we looked up a city ordinance violation that was panhandling, and it's not a city ordinance violation. It's a state statute actually. So,
For what's the state statute refer to?
like if you're blocking, like stepping out in traffic, blocking people's right to move.
So it's a 316 violation for some type of impediment of traffic.
Right.
If
It's
you're
traffic violation.
soliciting or entering traffic patterns, right? That wasn't the case here, was it?
No.
Okay. Did you speak with the reporting party inside the business?
I did.
So describe your conversation with him.
I tried to talk to him and be like, hey man, and I don't ever be in trouble or I just don't want my customers to be.
I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, she's scared to leave. She didn't want to leave. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Good.
No.
I changed my mind about the ID. I will show you my ID.
Okay. All right.
There's my ID.
All right. Yeah. Well, can you just move along for me? That's all they want you to do.
I'm not moving along.
Still working with limited information and uncertain about the next step, Officer G made a quick decision. Before long, the outcome of that choice would lead to unexpected consequences.
Who did you call on the phone when you went inside the business?
I called.
This is my ID.
You want to play that game?
I'm not showing you anything else. At this point, I'm invoking my right to remain silent. I'm invoking the right to have my attorney present during questions. I'm not answering questions. I'm not giving you an ID.
So you're going to end up going to jail.
I told him my name is Jeff, and that's all I'm giving you.
Hey, no, if you want to give us your information, then that's fine. But we still have to
Am I being
identify.
detained at this point?
Yes.
For what?
For the identification of you, which is an investigation that they started.
Okay, I'm not giving any identification. I would like to remain silent.
After Bay had expressed uncertainty about the situation, he soon acted with a great deal of confidence by choosing to handle the matter on his own.
Point you're being detained. Okay. So, see this? Do you have anything in your pockets that don't poke, stab, or anything?
Since you're asking if I have anything in my pockets, I am armed lawfully.
Okay.
I'm still carrying it.
Okay. Where's it at?
Here's my hands. It's in my pocket.
In your front pocket?
Yeah. Here's my hands.
Perfect.
Matter of fact, why don't you guys just put me in cuffs? I don't want any.
Yeah. I don't want.
At first glance, someone unfamiliar with the law might assume that placing Jeff in handcuffs for not providing identification was a routine procedure. However,
Going to go to jail if he doesn't give him his identification because he's there investigating a crime to which he claims the business started the complaint. The male, I think, could see that he was going to be put into handcuffs, so he alerts the officers that he is armed and that he lawfully armed, he has a concealed weapons permit, and he kind of puts his arms out in front of him.
Okay.
Officer Beatty, and he makes it an exaggerated movement. He says, "Here's my hands out here," and Officer Beatty goes to, take the gun out of his pocket. I think that the male, maybe he felt a little uncomfortable with the officers taking the gun out of his pocket with his hands just being there.
Right.
So he actually suggests, you guys, maybe I should be put in handcuffs. So then you see Officer Galt, that's when he comes in and puts the guy in handcuffs while he's retrieving the firearm, and then ultimately searches the male, locates, I believe, some magazines.
as the situation unfolded, it became clear that Jeff had a strong understanding of his legal rights and the rules that applied to the encounter.
I had the manager was standing right next to us, and he was saying that his waitresses were scared to come out and that they felt threatened and that he was on private property asking for money.
So up to this point, when you asked for ID, Up to this point in your investigation, did you have any reasonable or articulable suspicion that Mr. Gray was committing, or was about to commit a crime or violation of city ordinance?
I did.
What crime were you thinking of?
That he was either trespassing or but that's just based off of what the master. He was saying that his waitresses were being threatened or felt threatened.
Okay. Yeah, I don't recall hearing anything about that from the person. But
As the interview continued, the investigator quickly challenged Officer Bay's version of events. Based on the available evidence, the officer's account appeared to be incomplete and did not fully match what investigators had uncovered.
why you decided to detain Mr. Gray?
It was in front of a restaurant that was open and full, and I didn't want to make the scene because he was being not aggressive, just argumentative and defiant. So I wanted to take him across the street so that we can figure out what was going on without creating more of a scene.
As you moved to detain Mr. Gray, did he tell you that he was armed lawfully and had a concealed weapons permit?
No. Yes and no. He said he was armed. He said that he was armed, but he didn't say anything about the concealed weapons permit for the guy across the street.
Well, I have to correct you on that, because if you watch the video, he does say, I'm armed, pauses for a second, lawfully, and I have a concealed weapons permit, as you were taking the sign from him. So that's a matter of record. That's what it was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not right.
Okay.
That's just my recollection.